everybody, and welcome back to our podcast about Durham Hospital. If you're new, welcome. This week, we're going to start off with Ava. Ava always looks great. I think Morris is so beautiful, but whoever dresses her,
Mm, mm.
awesome job every time. There seems like there might be something happening between Ava and Ethan. Ava has chemistry with everybody. We all know this, but do you think they're gonna get together over the summer, have a little fling?
I hope so, because they got real good chemistry, and Ethan be looking at her like, like he want to get with her. So yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see those two together. I kind of hope they do it. It's gonna drive Sonny crazy if he finds out about it.
I mean, Sonny can't do much.
No, but you see how controlling he is,
He's
though.
always been controlling. I mean, we
Gosh,
saw that
all
with
her
Carly.
movements.
Yeah, he's very controlling. Anybody who's a baby mama, he's controlling. He always been
Jeez.
like that. It's nothing new, but Sonny brought up Avery. Ava was like, "How dare you?" The audacity. She like, look, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Because knowing Ava, if she saw Sidwell, she would have pow him. I don't get why Sonny thinks Ava is weak. I like,
Well, and would protect him after what he did to Lucas.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, Sidwell went after her nephew. You don't think she gonna do something to Sidwell? Come on.
Right.
But yeah, I do think Ava and Ethan could get together, maybe at the pool, because the Metricorp pool is back. So maybe we'll see them get it on, and I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. I don't. I
Yeah,
have.
I am too.
Yeah,
And she looked great. I was like, I loved her outfit. It was
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
It looked really great on her. Well, next up we got Cullum. He doesn't know any other type of facial expression.
That man is crazy.
He's. I mean, the actor does great. He is
Hmm.
great. I seen videos of him at, I think it was Disneyland, dressed as Cullum, and it was hilarious. But he does smile. The actor, I think his name is Andrew, is doing very well as Cullum, but he's always one step ahead of everybody in this. I feel like since maybe Sidwell got out of the way, he's been on it. So we have him going after Charlotte. That's the first thing. And Charlotte knew Cullum was very dangerous. And then he's also probably going to go after Carly too because Valentine is gone. Not sure when he will come back. And then he also has Cassius. He set up a trap for him to send medicine, quote unquote, to Britt, kind of find out his poison. So he's just one step ahead of everybody. And the way he dealt with Danny, I think Danny just don't know how to think things through. I was a bit disappointed in him, like Alexis, but she kept warning him, like, this guy is dangerous. Like, stop being impulsive and think things through. Even Charlotte told him, like, you're being dumb. Go home and sit down. Charlotte was on her A game, but it's because she was raised by her father that she knows when someone is dangerous. So, what were your thoughts on Cullum just being one step ahead of everybody?
My thought is they need to quickly try to shut him down because he is like all over the place
Mm-hmm.
with everybody. And so he wouldn't even let Cassius see his mom in a lab. So he went down and paid Josslyn a visit, but Cassius don't even know how bad it really is. Josslyn tried to warn him, but he still think he has it all under control. But with Sidwell out the way, he no longer has it, in control at all. I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna become of Cash's character. I like him. So hopefully he sticks around. I'm not sure what they can do because he's kind of getting in deeper and deeper. But I like the character Cassius though, period, right now.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I need Valentine to send Charlotte for some self defense classes. Because when that man came after Charlotte, at least she picked up the pen and tried to use it as a weapon, but she didn't stand a chance.
No.
So I was glad Danny ran in there and basically clocked the guy and knocked him out. So I'm glad Danny got his daddy skills with that. She needs some self defense classes because see, when they go after Carly, she gonna be putting up a fight.
Mm-hmm.
That much I know. Physically, they will have to catch her off guard. If she see them coming, she's gonna be fighting for her life because that's just how Carly roll. So I was a little disappointed that Charlotte didn't know self defense, so she could kind of defend herself. So I'm like, okay, Valentine, you need to do better. This is Charlotte Cassindine. She need to learn some skills. But
Yeah.
Danny, I was kind of disappointed in what he did because I'm like, Danny, you are Sam McCall's son, Jason Morgan's son. What are you doing? But I'm glad Alexis was like, what she say to Danny? She said something like, "Are you afraid? Because I am." Like after she saw Cullum and met with him, and she was like letting Danny know, like you were saying earlier, like this man is dangerous, and Danny just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't care because he's trying to because he knows what happens. Charlotte tells him that it was Rocco, not his father, and Danny was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get my dad," and that's been his whole thought process. I mean, if it was Sam, he would have been doing exactly the same thing. But the thing is that he's going against what his father wants to do. And
Right.
that's what Charlotte was trying to tell him. Danny doesn't care, so he's very, very impulsive. Hopefully, when Jason comes back, she can reel him in because he's been all over the place since Sam died. So it sucks, but it is what it is. But I will say, Charlotte's Cassindine sign came out with Nina.
Oh,
I
did it ever?
love that scene because she was like, "Why would I trust you? Why would I want to talk to you? You chose Willow over me. We got nothing between us." And then when Willow called, Nina's like, "Oh, I have to go." She's like, "What's stopping you? Go ahead." It's like she did not care anymore. So I kind of want Charlotte to continue to go after Nina and Willow. I think that would be kind of fun for her to do. But right now she's dealing with Danny and Colin stuff. I wonder where they're going to go. Maybe at the Q's or at Carly's.
I don't know. I thought that Nina, she wrong for all of it when it comes to Charlotte. She raised Charlotte with Valentine for a couple of years. And even after her and Valentine split, she still was all about Charlotte, Charlotte, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And then once she found out about Willow and Nell, she just like whatever. I mean, she still care about Charlotte, though. Don't get me wrong, because there still was situations where she was looking after her. But it's just that when it got down to who you choose, she chose Willow. And I'm just
Always.
like,
Yeah.
dang, like I felt like she should have chose Charlotte because Charlotte really needed Nina the most to me. Willow is grown, she could take care of herself. But I felt like Charlotte really needed her and she just wasn't there for her. So I don't blame Charlotte for being angry at her for choosing Willow. But it's like Charlotte told her. She said, if I had to choose, with my dad, of course I'm gonna choose my dad. Charlotte understood it, but she still don't like the fact that Nina did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Especially
like,
for a
yeah,
daughter who would throw you under the bus,
hell
who
threw
has
her under the bus.
blackmailed her. Like
Right.
she's all up in her shenanigans now. And then just like, I don't know what to do. It's like start the crap out of your daughter. Like pull a Liesel, something like stop enabling this. Oh,
Hmm.
she just sweet, innocent person. I'm so tired of hearing that. Cause someone else is up Willow's butt, and that's Chase. Now Chase and Tracy had a conversation and she kept telling him, "You need to prioritize your family. You need to prioritize your family." And Chase kept coming up with excuses after excuses, like he wasn't seeing it. And Brooklyn, her giving Lucy Cole her shares, that's awful. So you're going against her grandmother, who was in this company because she wants to have time with you. That's why she's in it and tolerating Lucy. You got this plan going on that we all know it's going to backfire, but you physically in your face can see Chase saying, "Oh, I'm going to put you and Phoebe first," and still looking over at Willow, seeing what's going on with her. Brooklyn, why won't you get angry? Why won't you say, "Oh, I see you over there looking at Willow and not being here with us, so I'm going to go"? Like, I don't understand why she just won't get angry at Chase. What's going on?
You know what? I think the whole thing is ridiculous. I think the whole thing with Chase and Willow is ridiculous. I think Brooklyn sitting there taking it is ridiculous. I think Brooklyn trying to Willow under the bus and say she was the one that probably hit Curtis and Jordan. I think that's ridiculous, especially when Brooklyn thinks that she might have done it herself, what did it herself. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't know why the writers are writing this stuff like this, but I just find the whole storyline to be stupid. I'm not liking it at all because one, Brooklyn is a strong character. So why take that character and all of a sudden make her like this? I don't even like seeing a character like this because I'm like, it's not true to when they brought her on,
Yeah.
So it's just like, what are y'all doing with this? And then the whole Chase thing, I'm like so over it. Every time you turn around, he's like, oh, Willow's behind. But when they was sitting there, to me, they should have wrote it where Brooklyn got her stuff and left with Phoebe.
Mhm.
Because he's sitting there talking to her like, oh, I'm gonna make you a priority. And then he start drifting off, looking over there at Willow. And I'm like, so you gonna just sit there and take that? And to me, Brooklyn character, before they start turning her this way, would have been going off.
Mhm.
And instead they just got her sitting there, oh Chase, you can go to her, oh this and that, oh this and that. I don't like seeing women characters on there this kind of weak and pathetic because that's what the character is right now. Not the
Yeah.
person that plays her, but the character itself is weak and pathetic because you going around doing all this for a man who don't get two shoots about you. Move on, get your divorce, and move on with your life. And I feel like
Yeah.
Michael gave her the best advice. You need to let him go. And it's like, what are you holding on for? At this point with him. But Michael told her, she can raise Phoebe on her own, which she can. She has the money to do it. She got the staff to help her if she needed. She still can, work and do all the things she wants to do. I don't see why she don't separate herself from him at this point and tell him while she's packing up his stuff, you could take your, you know what, back to Willow. We're done.
Yeah. Yeah, and he keeps like I feel like he kind of gassed like her, like, oh, me and Willow are just friends. There's nothing more. She just need a friend in her corner and all this. And Brooklyn just like, okay, Chase, it's okay. I understand. And then she's going against her family too, like Tracy,
Hmm.
who is her ride or die, and you doing this by partnering up with Lucy, who she can't stand. Wonder what Tracy's gonna do. If I was Tracy, I'd like, you know what, Lucy, you can have the company, because when you have a company, it goes down the toilet anyway. So if I was her, I would just pull out. I would talk to Maxie and say, hey, I think you are good at what you do. How about I fund you to have your own company? You'll have control over it and everything. Cause bump Lucy. Lucy all like, oh, it's my company. I did this. Girl, they been having issues because of you. Like, what are you talking about, Lucy? So I hope Tracy goes off on Brooklyn and be disappointed in her, because she is weakening herself for a guy who's just not prioritizing her. I don't remember the last time he gave her flowers. He gave Willow what, 3 flowers so far since the whole trial happened?
Well, he's always over there smiling and grinning in her
Yeah.
face. And I'm just like, you have a beautiful wife that's sitting right in front of you, and he can't even focus on her long enough because he busy focusing on Willow. And I just think the writing on that is just not great. I wish they would write her where she's strong, like I remember seeing her before, and not putting up with stuff like that and just throwing his stuff on the grass outside, like get out, because I mean, just seeing it, it's crazy. I'm getting to the point I'm ready to start fast forwarding these scenes because I just don't like seeing her like that at all,
No.
period.
No, not at all. And then you have Joe, not Joe. I'm glad we got Joe. Hopefully he keeps his, smarts up, because he went over to see Willow. Of course, Chase is there. He's intervening with police business yet again. But Joe was smart enough to go talk to Drew. And Drew, like, blinking, like, yeah, she did it. His little blink blink going on. I thought that was hilarious. But I feel like Joe was smart on how he did it. It's just that Sidwell is there and he's like, did you?
Sidwell was crazy. Sidwell
Boy.
went in there after the guy left Joe. He was like, I didn't see you blink. I was rolling. I said, Sidwell, no, he wrong for
Yeah.
that. He is hilarious. I'm going to miss him if they take him off. He's funny.
Yeah. He's a very funny villain. Because I think we like Sidwell because he goes off on Willow. He rolls his eyes. he has this like facial expression like, oh, she thinks she's in charge, but she's not. Like, oh
Right.
my gosh, I'm so tired of her. He just have all these, looks with Willow. I think that's why most fans like him right now, because he's just funny when it comes to Willow. But Joe talked to Turner and told her, like, hey, Trace was there. She's like, of course he was there. And they got a warrant for a car. And come to find out, it was there at the time that the whole accident happened, which I'm tired of talking about because we know it was Jordan's fault. But the way Chase just walked up in there is like, I'm a private citizen. I said, the audacity of you just walking up in there as a private citizen. Get your butt. And then he's like, well, they haven't arrested you, so go ahead and leave. What? You interfering with police business yet again, Chase. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired. And then you have Nina Curtis saying, no, Willow didn't do it. She wouldn't do it. I'm like, here we go. Because Curtis wants it to be Isaiah so badly. And it sucks because Lulu is gone. So even if he comes forward and say, I was with the patient who was, Rocco, Lulu and Rocco are gone right now. So no one can't back up what he's saying. Unless
Well,
they do the whole car thing with him and point him to where her house is. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, I was glad to see Detective, is it Detective Bennett? I was glad to see him back. I need to
Yeah.
see more of him, General Hospital. Where y'all hiding this man? Like,
Mhm.
I need to see more of him. And I need to see him and Joe on the case right now.
Mhm.
Because there's nobody else there. Everybody's gone.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I hope they show more of Detective Bennett. Joe seemed to be on the case. He not playing around, but Curtis is like, oh, the audacity of him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm glad that Isaiah walked up there when they was at the Metro Court, like, wait, what? So Willow is being accused. Curtis is still like, you did it, you did it. But I'm glad when Isaiah said to him, you keep defaming me, I'm gonna do something about it. He like it's not a threat. He like it's a promise. I'm like, yeah, promise. And then Curtis still went and defamed him to Nina at the police department. It's
Mhm.
like this is what Isaiah was saying because you going around seeing this man did something when he didn't do it. So it's just oh my gosh, General Hospital. It's like what are y'all doing on here?
Yeah, it's very annoying. And he's all trying to go after Isaiah. Yeah, he's still lying about his statement about Valentine helping him. Curtis, go fly that kite. But yeah, it's very annoying with this whole Brooklyn Willow Chase stuff. Then you got Curtis and Nina in it now. I'm kind of over it. I'm just like, okay, Chase, Willow, please sleep together already so we can move on. That's where
Mhm.
I'm at right now with this whole situation. So let's move on to Carly telling Lucas everything. Lucas had like a lot of shocked faces. He's like, Josslyn WSB, what? You was sleeping with Valentine? What? He didn't know what to do. But then he told her that Cullum's the one that took out Marco. And that, I'm like, Lucas, why would you tell her that? Because Carly is a mama bear mode. She knows Josslyn is there. It can't do anything about it. So I'm glad she told him because she can at least get on the property. The thing is that it's Cullum and all his goons are there. So I'm not sure how they're gonna rescue Josslyn and Liesel too.
Well, she should not go because Lucas told her, let's give Valentine like 24 hours and see what happens. But if the 24 hours come and go, I think that they shouldn't do it alone. I think at this point, she need to just go to Sonny
Mm-hmm.
and tell him what's going on. Let him know Jocelyn is WSB. Okay. Let's just, put the truth out there. Everybody else know. He should know too and have Sonny people go and get her out of there. Sonny can get her out of there. And at this point, I believe he the only one that can get Josslyn out of there is Sonny. But they try to do it themselves, like you said. Calling people is all over the island. I don't see them being able to get in and get out safely with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be
No,
shocked.
no,
You know,
I
and and
I
and
don't.
and if they write it like that, I think it'd just be stupid.
Yeah,
Because they can't do it. So I'm like, get
yeah.
Sonny, that looks more like it makes sense to me if they had Sunny people come in and do that.
Yeah, because I don't get why Sonny isn't involved more in these current storylines. It's like, call Sonny. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
He can help. What is going on? So I do hope she calls Sonny instead of just having just her and Lucas. That makes no sense.
No, it
I
won't.
don't even think Lucas know how to use a weapon. So I don't. I mean, I don't even know I don't even think he knows how to fight. So you need to have Sonny's people there.
Right.
Something like, come on. But I can see the writers not writing that way for whatever reason. I don't know. I could be wrong. It is what it is. But
I
next,
hope that we wrong because I don't want to see all of a sudden Lucas know how to fight. It's like since when? It's like with
yeah.
Carly, you knew because it was a build up to the skills that she has. So
Mhm.
if you see her fighting, you go back and watch all episodes. It makes sense.
Mhm.
But with Lucas, we never seen anything. So if he all of a sudden start fighting, and all, yeah, it's just gonna be like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want to see that. And then they also need a key card to get in now. I'm not sure where they're going to get it from. Maybe one of
Right.
the WSB agents, or if they even
Hmm.
have it, or get it from Cassius. I'm not really sure. Who knows? But on the bright side, we have Anna is back,
Yay,
looking very
Anna!
wonderful, trying to play the long game because what she was doing was not working. It was just not working. But she's back. She talked to Emma, and Emma, of course, is in love with Gio, the best couple on General Hospital right now that I can actually watch. And she talks to Felicia and warns her that Nathan isn't Nathan. My question is, does she know that about like Cassius, or is she just saying like my gut feeling said Nathan's and Nathan because around the time I got taken, he came back and I was suspicious of him and then I was taken. So do you think that's Anna's angle, or do you think she found some information?
I don't know if she found anything because her being where she's at all this time,
Mm-hmm.
but she probably is definitely suspicious because how it went down. So that might be what she's going off of. I noticed Jordan and Laura was looking at Cassius funny when they told him that they believe they know where Sidwell is because he was like, "Well, did you tell anybody? Did you tell anybody?" And Jordan and Laura's kind of looking like, no, but it was the way he was doing it that their antenna went up. So I wonder, are they gonna figure out something's not right with Cassius at that point?
Yeah, I
Because
don't.
I was
Yeah,
noticing they facial expressions.
I don't get why Turner had Cassius be the lead when she's suspicious of him on what happened with Sidwell. Why not get Bennett to do it?
Yeah, why not?
Why
Why
not
not General
Bennett?
Hospital?
Why
Why
not
not General
GH? What's
Hospital?
going
Yeah,
on? It's
yeah.
like, why would you have Cassius knowing that Turner is kind of sus of him? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, the way everything went down right before Anna was taken, she knew something wasn't right with him. And that's why she got taken out and been gone for months ever since then. So I hope Felicia trusts Anna and what she's saying, because I feel like Felicia kind of suspects something is off, but she doesn't have like proof. I feel like she hasn't really investigated. And she's pretty good at finding out information. So maybe she will find out that it is Cassius in some way or form. Hopefully she
Well,
will.
Well, when she think about the conversation that she just had with Cassius about James and him not spending time with James, which is why she went to see Cassius. If she think about what Anna's saying and then think about that conversation, it should start clicking. Something is definitely off
Mm-hmm.
because Nathan would never be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna see my son because of Benelli," huh? What? What are you talking about? So yeah, I hope she does quickly put it together and realize that he is not James's father. And then that's gonna be horrible for James to realize that wasn't his father.
Nope, that's the uncle.
It's gonna be horrible for him, for that little boy. I feel sorry for him when he
Yeah.
finds out the truth.
Yeah, hopefully Liesel is there for him when that goes down, and maybe Maxie. Because this is a I feel like Maxie's been MIA. I wish they would have her character on here, whether it's recast or not, just something, because this is going to be very hard for James, and for him to find out in Maxie, we don't see a scene with that. It's going to be kind of awkward in a way. So
Yeah.
hopefully we have something with Maxie, but Cassius did go to Lulu and Dante about Rocco and Britt. This was, I think, my favorite scene of Cassius because he was going off on them.
I loved it.
He
I
was
think
like,
that
"You
was
two suck as parents," and that's why Rocco turned to Britt. It was just,
I think it was the highlight of the whole week was
yeah,
him going off on them because they deserved it. But then they sat there and act like they didn't do anything wrong. That disturbed me even more
mm-hmm,
because I'm like, y'all son wouldn't have been turning to Brit for a lot of reasons.
mm-hmm.
Lot of reasons. So I was agreeing 100% with Cassius on all of it.
Yeah, they can't come to grips that they messed up with Rocco. I feel like ever since Lulu came back, Rocco's been downhill. He's been doing stuff over and over again, his choosing, and they make excuses. Oh, it's a Geo's fault. Oh, it's Deanne's fault. Oh, it's Brett's fault. It's like, no, it's your son's fault. He's making these choices. And y'all just don't understand that your son doesn't like y'all. He doesn't like y'all right now because y'all are just full of it. Y'all are controlling. Y'all not listening to him. So of course he's gonna reach out to Britt and Lizzo. He's going to reach out to someone else besides his parents because parents don't listen. They so hard headed. So I was glad when Cassius went off on him. But the deal was that do not send the cops on Britt. So then they go to, Britt and Rocco scene. Now the scene was okay. I thought the actors did great with it. It's just kind of weird because it's like Rocco, you know her for a few months and you love her, and you said to your mom's face, and Lulu she was trying so hard not to go off, and he was annoyed as heck about that entire scene. But before they left, hold on. But before they left, Dante made a phone call, and I think Lulu asked who was it, and Dante
No, it was
didn't.
Rocco. I
Yeah.
think it was Rocco. Rocco asked who
Oh.
was it.
Oh. Okay. So it was Rocco who asked, and Dante did not respond,
No.
and was like, "Okay, let's go." Now, if it is Dante, you and Rocco are done.
Yup.
Rocco's going to be done because he did not want to leave her. He wanted Britt to go with them. Britt's like, no, just go ahead and go with your parents. He told you to your face that he loves Britt. And if you call the cops on her, seriously, but whoever did it saved her life because it was poison, which
Right.
Cassius didn't know about and Britt doesn't know about. In a way, it saved her life, but they said that she's under arrest for kidnapping. I'm like, kidnapped who? It's just me. So I think she's gonna get off on that, of course. But I was like, Dante, if you did that, you and Rocco are done.
Well, and I mean Dante gonna get what he deserved with this because they're not like you said they're not listening to Rocco at all. And Rocco's he'll be grown soon.
Mm-hmm.
So he can make his choice. And then what? So it's like they so mad because of what happened in the past with Britt. And I get all that. But at the same time, it's a new day. This boy is older now. He wanted to know who she is. He found out who she is and he loves her. And maybe he loves her because she's not talking, to him like he's a child.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to actually talk to him and convince him that he should go, and be with his parents and that she has done some horrible things. But it's his decision at the end of the day. So for them to try to take that decision away from him, they're gonna later regret that
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Definitely.
control. They trying to control him at this point.
Yep. And
And
that's
she did not kidnap him. He went with her willingly.
yep.
And he told them that.
Mm-hmm.
And they still turned around. I think it was Dante too, and had the cops called on her.
Ridiculous. But
So it's like, how's it kidnapping and he decided to go with her?
yeah.
I'm like, I'm confused.
And
It's not like
also,
he a toddler, he can't talk for
yeah.
himself.
And also, he's not there anymore. So I'd be like, kidnapping who? It's just me here. So
Mm-hmm.
who did I kidnap? That doesn't
Mm-hmm.
make any sense. So I think it's not going to stick. But I will say, Lilo did tell Britt thank you for keeping him safe. I was shocked by it. I don't think it was Lilo. I think it was Dante, for sure, who called the cops. And Dante, if your son doesn't like you, that's on you. You've been walking around blaming everybody else for their actions and not holding your son accountable and not listening to him. That's what it is, folks. And I look forward to Rocco going off on Dante.
I do too.
I look forward to it because Rocco gonna be like, "I hate you," and I'll be like, "Yeah," because I'm just so sick of Dante with this attitude with everybody. It's like everybody got an attitude with when it comes to Rocco. It's like, dude, get over it. So I was happy Cassius went off on the both of them. It was great. Well, that's our take for General Hospital this week. Thank you so much for listening and hope you have a wonderful week. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.